Hello and welcome once again, Guardians. This is your friendly neighborhood Anonpig, and I'm here with another video of one of my more favorite posts, Skolas the Rabid, the prophet who warned us. This post I used to torture some friends of mine. I tried to lead them to my final conclusion without telling them anything, and I gave them a whole bunch of just horrible riddles to mess with their brains. So, without further ado, let's begin. First, let's talk about a delightful pun that no one understood, the bones. In Destiny, we have the remnants of the monkey's paw advice-giving dragons, and what do? We strap into our arms, legs, and head and think nothing of it. But look closely at the flavor text. The armor is speaking to us, but more so, it's influencing us. Let's take a look at the Ghost Fragment Warlock. Why did I set her on the trail? Instantly, it starts with regret. And I looked at the piece of the spine in my hand and wondered, why did I say that? What moved me to such pride? Now do you see the terrible influence the bones have on us and others? Now for the first question I asked those who were hungrily eating up these words like a starved dog when I first made this post. Ever wonder what Amkara horns look like? And what if I told you you've already seen them? But I won't be answering that just yet. Time for a history lesson on the Reef Wars. For those who don't know, Skolas is merely a captain, Skolas the Rabid, but don't let that make you think he was low ranked. He was very close to the Wolf-Kel Varixis. There was competition though, Urxis Wolf Baroness and Parixis the Howling. Marasov is responsible for Varixis' death by way of, well, destroying the asteroid that he and the near millions of wolves that were with him were on. Now, wolves without a Kel, our three heroes rise up and take the reins. Skolas was vicious and cunning and seemingly with ease won the wolves as his. But he only wanted Kelship of wolves. He wasn't aspiring to be anything more, simply wanted to lead. Now, when we fight him, this was after he came into contact with the Nine. He was given to them as a peace treaty of sorts. Prince Aldrin sent his crows into the cauldrons of Ray, which displeased the Nine, so Mara offered her newest prize. They didn't keep him, however. They gave him a catch and let him free. But what if they gave him something else? What makes him more recognizable than anything else? Those horn shapes he wears on his back. What if those are actually Amkara horns? What if the Nine gifted him these Amkara horns as well as the catch? He wears them, is influenced by the prideful, egotistical nature that it brings, and no longer just wants Kelship of wolves. He wants Kelship of everything. Now don't curse Xur, don't swear off the Nine as evil beings or the darkness, or that they are against us. You'll see soon enough just what a big game they're playing, and outside of the Destiny universe, just how much Bungie has been tricking us, hiding a magnificent winding story by putting it right in front of our faces. First let me explain the story so far. In Vanilla, we fight Atheon, and had the introduction of several characters. We learned a little bit of Tolan and heard whispers of Oryx. In the dark below, we meet Eris, who survived Crota's realm and came back to warn us of Crota's arrival. She told us the tale of how the son of Oryx was returning to finish what he started. And last we meet Petra, Varix, and get a little closer to the queen, Marasov. All of these are connected, but they don't seem to be, do they? These were all building up for the Taken King. So Skolas was released by the Nine, purposely given Amkara horns to influence his direction in his newly given life, and why? So he could attempt to rally the rest of the Elixni and fail. That failure would drive him to the only other way to buff up his army, more wolves. But how if the brunt of them were wiped from this world by those harbingers? He had to go back in time. This is when he went to Terminus, and this is why he was freed. Mara didn't want him killed anymore. She wanted him alive. Could she have known? Could her Teshans have shown her a glimpse of something Skolas had to tell her? Whatever the reason, not killing him there was the only reason we stand a chance in the upcoming expansion. Once Skolas was captured, he was mad. The things he saw in these different timelines, he traveled to bring back more wolves. He saw Oryx. He foretold his arrival. He says, Varix hisses under his breath, he makes no sense, my queen. He speaks of light snuffer, dark binder. Marasov learned of this. She prepared. She made contact with Osiris and with Eris. Clearly word has gotten back to the city. Coming with the Taken King, we will see new subclasses, which are being sought out because we need them to increase our own strength to defeat Oryx. That's the master plan the Nine have been playing. And just how far does it go? They released Skolas, who threatened the reef and our city, just because they knew we would defeat him, just because they knew he would foresee Oryx's arrival. They are on our side, or rather, we are simply their pawns, moving as they wish without even knowing it. Whoever the 9 are, whatever they want, will we ever break free? I hope you all enjoyed my once again stumbling and rambling through another video. This has been Skolas the Rabid, the prophet who saved us. And this has been your friendly neighborhood Anon pig.